Welcome to the Wing Life Podcast, where we talk about wing foiling and the lifestyles of those who enjoy this great sport. So, hey, Josh, thanks for taking the time to join me on the show today.
Yeah, sure. It's a pleasure to, be on the podcast and talk about a bit about everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're wearing, what is that, an Elevate hat?
Elevate hat and Elevate shirt. Actually,
sick.
It's a kite shirt, which says never let go. And it has like these skeleton hands on the bar where they rip
Nice.
off on the back. Pretty hard to show it, but yeah, pretty funny. Can you read it?
Yeah, our passion is your elevate. Yeah. Passion is yours.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So, wing foiling. When did you start the whole wind sport journey?
I think we should start with water sports in general, actually, because
Sure.
I was very first starting with stand-up paddling, actually. I think I started at 7. I was 7 years old, and my dad was in general a very passionate water sports all-around guy. So yeah, he first put me on a stand-up paddleboard. Really liked that till I think I was 10. Went to some camps to practice a bit, but just for the fun aspect. I was 7 years old. Didn't think of becoming a pro. I didn't even know you can become one.
Don't
Yeah,
imagine.
so I was just doing that. Yeah. No, it was quite fun. Went to some camps, and since then they were all calling me the machine. I don't know, because I think I was the only dude that was so passionate already about water sports, and I was always the guy who was paddling with 100%. I was super excited to go out, and yeah, that's why they called me that. And yeah, started with SUP, and then I think I was already 9 years old where I first started windsurfing, but actually only for a bit. My dad got me on it, but I wasn't really strong enough, and I couldn't really hold onto the sail. Tried it 3 times, but basically just going downwind, and then falling off again, swimming back. My dad was super worried. Was quite funny. Yeah, that's how I started, and yeah, then had a little break till I think I was 13. Got into windsurfing again because my dad pushed me again, as I was a little bit scared after my experience before. And yeah, we tried it again. I think I windsurfed almost every day for the next year till I was 14. And then wing foiling came up here on the island. And I wanted to try it out. Actually, again, my dad pushed us to get into wing foiling. And so we bought a setup from a local surf shop here, tried it out. Went great, and had a course also at the local school here. And I think I got up on the foil in one session. And
seriously,
was my first proper session on the foil.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, could ride for 20 meters, and then I obviously fell in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since then I think it's been 3 years now, and since then I'm basically only on the foil. Haven't gone back to any other water sport.
You don't miss windsurfing?
No, not really. I mean, there are also some windsurfers at our spot when we're wing foiling, and sometimes I think about, man, that was quite fun to just go like hell over the water with the planing board, which is also quite a good feeling. But I just wanted to push myself in wing foiling because it's a new sport, and I think it just matters a bit more in the future. Just how it is.
Yeah, I think everything's going in that direction.
But overall, I also prefer wing foiling, not just because of the when you look at the future and stuff. I've found freestyling for me mostly, which I haven't done in wing foil and windsurfing before, because actually I didn't really like freestyle and windsurfing as much as I do in wing foiling. I just really fell in love with these floaty airs and tricks. It just looked more like satisfying to me, I think, than the tricks in windsurfing. Well, yeah, that's basically why I'm staying on a wing all day.
That's fair. So what was your first ever foil flight like? You said you took a lesson and then from there it just accelerated?
Yeah, so I started at the school, like I said. I went for like 20 meters on the first school day.
On your first lesson, you went 20 meters?
That was my first lesson, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, impressed. I think only on one side though.
Okay, I was waiting.
It wasn't that. I mean, it was crazy for me to already get on foil because also the instructors really hyped me up. I thought I was like Superman or something.
Yeah.
No, when I was 14 back then. How you feel. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's basically how I got into it.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so you went from there, and when did you ever think about entering into competition space? Is it just because you accelerated and the machine came alive in this sport and you became so good at this too, or what?
Actually, they weren't calling me the machine anymore.
Not yet?
It was just when I was... Not yet. I mean, some do now when I'm doing some tricks, but whatever. I thought like... I first started to focus on my jibes and everything, which actually took me a bit longer than I expected, unfortunately. I know it took me like 2 months to complete the jibe. I don't know why, but I think it has to do with switching quite a lot of gear in that time. So I had to get used to like every third or fourth session again. I don't know. We just struggled a bit with getting like all set up that fits us. So I think that's the reason. But once I got the jibe, started my first jumps, and then I thought like, yeah, maybe I can push myself even harder and get into tricks. Landed my first 360s with the handle pass, with Autobang, where you just do the body spin.
Yeah.
Some other 360 rotations, just easy moves. And that's when I thought, okay, let's go get at least for now into some local competitions. And yeah, since then, I'm riding on the local competitions here till now. Hopefully get to the GWA sometime in the future.
Hopefully. So it says here that you are the under 19 German champ? Or you were national champion for freestyle under 19. Oh, sick.
Yes.
Okay, congrats.
And actually, yeah, thank you. Really stoked about that, actually, as I really had a vision to complete that dream of mine. So I trained all winter.
So the dream was to
after school.
The dream was to become a champion before under 19?
Yeah, that was kind of my goal for this year, especially. And so I went during the winter, from November to the beginning of May, where the competition started. I went out like for 3 sessions every day after school and trained on my tricks. And I was super motivated all the time. Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
Actually, I got 4th in the men's category, and unfortunately lost against the 3-time ex-world champion Titouan Galère in the finals. And I mean, I think I had a chance if I had the right wing size. He just did some normal backflips, which are quite impressive, don't get me wrong. But, he did some backflips, frontside 360s and frontside 540s. and I could
Hmm.
do all three of them. I mean, not the normal backflip, but the kind of modern, I would say, modern backflip with the one-handed backflip, which is the
Oh yeah,
Palau.
yeah, yeah. All right. So you trained a lot. You win this national championship for under 19. How did it feel to accomplish that goal that you had set for yourself at such a young age? Actually.
Obviously, I was very stoked about that result.
Yeah.
Still, I also all the time, like, still a week after, I thought like, damn, why did I lose against Tituan Galer? Because,
Yeah.
like, as I said, maybe could have had a chance, and maybe my name would have been even bigger by now if I would have actually
Mhm.
beat Tituan. That's why I
That would
was
have
so
been.
upset. Would have been
Yeah, I
crazy,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense. So when did Elevate and A3D, your two sponsors, come forward and want to work with you?
Yeah, it was first Elevate Kites or Wings now that came up to me last year in September.
Hmm.
And it was actually the local manager from Fehmarn that came up to me and said, "Hey man, you rip. I see you don't have a sponsor yet. Have a look at our products." He gave me a prototype of the 40-liter board they had. First of all, I tried it for like 2 weeks. Really liked it, and yeah, then they got me into the team. Signed a contract and everything. My gear arrived. Really enjoyed it. Been training on it for now for almost a year,
Oh,
and
sweet.
yeah, my level has gone up definitely a bit since I'm riding Elevate. Yeah,
Hmm.
and F3D. Actually, I contacted them or him maybe because I think it's only one guy that
Mm-hmm.
creates or created the brand. Uh, yeah, so I texted them just on IG before per email. Just got in contact with them. Told them that I found the products really, brilliant, and also
Mm-hmm.
I came up with the idea because of it was during winter when I texted them, and I found them. I thought they would be really great, especially in winter because we have to wear gloves. I think you're pretty familiar with that feeling as you live in Canada, I heard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. So I thought, like, maybe a harness and a harness line would help so you can ride longer, so don't have too much pressure on your hands.
That's true.
And, I looked on the internet, which brands have harness lines and all that stuff. So yeah, I texted them again, and,
Hmm.
you know, they sent me some stuff, and now I'm riding for them. It works like I don't know, like a bungee leash, I call it at least. Yeah, because it like swaps back once you unhook, and
Hmm.
then especially for freestyle, it doesn't bother you that much when you're riding unhooked. So it doesn't like tangle around with the normal windsurf harness they still use, some people. And yeah, that's why I came up to them, and because mainly my main part is freestyling, and again I mostly wanted it because of the cold winter to ride longer. Just speed up with the harness hooked in, unhook, do a trick, hook in again, and rest your fingers and your arms. So yeah, really
Okay.
helped a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying them actually because I do like some big downwinders when I go to Mexico in the wintertime. And I would do a 6 kilometer upwinder in about an hour and a bit.
Oh yeah, you need
It
them.
I was thinking maybe it would be easier this year with a harness.
Yeah, actually, you can order them right now with my code.
Hey, there we go. I was talking to him as well. I think he was
Get
gonna
10% off.
10%. How sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. I think he was gonna come on the show as well. And I was gonna just talk to him about them. But okay, cool. So what do you
Ah,
got going
nice.
on? I think you had mentioned you had been to a few events lately and you had a few events coming up in Germany.
Yeah, I've been to pretty much all local events for the past 2 years. Actually, didn't do really well on them the past 2 years, but as I said, finally this year it paid off,
Yeah.
and I got some good results. And yeah, been doing them and really enjoyed them.
That's cool. Which ones were your favorite ones in the last year that you went to?
Probably the Fall Festival this year because it was at my hometown, my home island. You better call it. Uh, because it's a really small island I live on. It's called Fehmarn, actually. Maybe some of you know it. It's
Fremont?
like kind of the Fehmarn. It's
Fehmarn.
called. Yeah, with a R.
Oh, Freeman. Is that what
That's
it is?
kind of yeah. It's kind of wind sport mecca for everybody that lives in Germany. But it's nice, you can get to every spot with maximum of 30 minutes to get to by car. And I live next to my home spot. It's like 5 minutes by bike for me. I mean, we don't have like super big waves, obviously, like you have on Maui or something. Uh, but you have, I mean, on a 30 to 40 knot stay, there can be like 2 to 3 meters waves almost at like the best wave spot here. Um, yeah, but mostly we get like 20 knots to 25 during the spring. No, not springtime. Especially in the winter time, it can get really windy here. That's why I could almost go on water every day. Yeah, but basically we have the most wind in whole Germany here, after Zug maybe. When we have like 50 knots here, there are like 25 on Zug every time. Every time
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like 5 knots more wind. Yeah, but basically flat water, two little chop waves, perfect for downwind foiling actually. Uh, but the Baltic Sea has some nice chop waves and very nice kickers for my preference.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so this is where you train
Yeah,
freestyle. Oh, that's so cool.
yeah. I prefer to go out and chop at a spot that's called Altentals in the north of Fehmarn. You know, on a 20 knots day like today, actually, I'm looking outside right now, has like 20 to 30 knots
Oh,
and
sick.
going out after.
Nice.
Yeah, probably like 1.5 chop knot right now.
Okay.
Perfect for me because I'm jumping left foot forward
Okay.
and the wind comes from the left side. So it's perfect, yeah.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like my favorite spot here.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Need to come visit.
Yeah, well, Frank,
Maybe Santa.
our social media manager, and then Matt as well. They live near. Oh, I forgot now. They're in Germany. There's
Cut.
Frankfurt. They're near Frankfurt, Germany, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're near.
No good spot actually.
But I want to get over to Germany
Near there.
for the Oktoberfest and stuff.
Nice.
I want some German food. I think that would be
Oh,
so good.
yeah. Go get it. It's nice.
So you said that is the Foil Festival coming up soon in Germany? Is that the biggest event that you were mentioning?
Actually,
or it just happened?
yeah, it's kind of like the biggest event here. Yeah, 50 brands almost that present their stuff at the beach. You can test. And also the Open German Championships for freestyle this year. So they separated like every category in wing foiling to different events. We had slalom race, also in the near here at the Baltic Sea, but at a different spot. And actually one event that's coming up is it's the Wave Tour of Germany. And they do it on Sylt, of course. Yes, looking forward to that. It's like in 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, awesome.
And yeah, that's actually the last stop though for this year. So we only have like 4 events that I participate in, and 3 already happened. Yeah.
Okay.
So the fall festival is actually over for this year.
Okay.
It was already in May, which I'm pretty stoked about because we have mostly east winds in May
Hmm.
on the beach where they do it, and it's perfect for me because I can jump left foot forward and do all my tricks very easily. So yeah, pretty stoked that that happened already
So
in that time zone.
what tricks are you currently working on, and what were the ones that you had in the bag for the competitions?
During the competition, I just went for my easy moves, like the tabletop 360s, some back loops, frontside 550s, and actually I practiced the one-handed Palau backflip during the competition when I was already placed once in the U19 category, and when I was in the final against Titouan and Benjamin May and Henning Knockel, actually, I don't know if you know him.
Not the
It's
last one, but
like,
the other two
you know
boys I
him?
do.
No? Okay, that's nice. That shows that it's maybe quite an important event.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I tried the Palau flip during the finals because I already knew, okay, I already won. Yeah. Actually, I was pretty close to landing it in the competition already. I had like 2 or 3 ones where I came down and directly went on the foil instead of the board. And then I could have done another one. No, yeah,
Combos.
went like this. Yeah, almost, but like foil to foil combos. Proper foil to foil. Without touching the board.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I couldn't do that, but it was like that.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So that were my moves.
Okay. So what do you?
Quite easy moves, but
Well, I can't do them, so they're still
I
pretty
kind
impressive.
of yeah. I mean, when you compare it to the GWA
Yeah, I
limit, of
know.
course, it's almost nothing. But
Well,
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
yeah, you got what?
But actually, by now I can finally do the Palau flip at least, foil to foil. Practicing on a combo now, but
Cool.
need to have the proper foil and conditions also.
So backflip into what are you going to do for your combo move?
What do you mean?
Well, like
Exactly.
backflip into 360, backflip into another backflip. Like, what are you
Yeah.
thinking of? You're doing backflip into backflip?
Nah, not yet. I first have to get really used to doing a normal backflip at least,
Okay.
because I don't know why, but I'm still a bit scared to really send the wing over your head. I can pretty I can do them pretty consistently now with the Palau,
Mm-hmm.
but actually with the handle pass, you know how they do them now. I actually first saw them from Alan Fedit,
Mm-hmm.
the AFS rider.
Mm-hmm.
With the handle pass. Really like that one. Mm, but right now I'm training on, mostly the basic moves because I have to learn them now. Like the front flips, back flips, very, very close to landing 720s at least. Um, but I think like flips are more my thing than these horizontal spins. Um, yeah,
Okay.
training on the normal stuff right now.
So what goes into learning a front flip then? What are you finding challenging? What's exciting about it? Is it pretty scary to just throw yourself over?
Yeah, actually, I have tried one. The first one I tried in January already, but it was like really small. I was still very scared to like really lean myself against the wing. So I actually went trailing edge first, and turned the wing around because I thought it was way easier to do them like this first because the leading edge is already pointing to the water, so I don't have to like bring it to the water first, which costs time in the air, and maybe I don't get the full rotation. So I started them like this, because I actually saw them from Bart Muller.
Hmm.
He did them like this. Uh, yeah, I mean they worked out. I mean I didn't let them, but I went for the full rotation. And yeah, I have tried the last session, but more front loop style. So where you like pull the backhand and you know put your head back and lean fully forward into it, and not flipping yourself over the wing directly. Because I still find it quite weird.
Hmm.
Definitely need to get some tips from the pros.
Get balls over there.
I think not balls, but some other guys
Okay.
for sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm practicing on the front loop style right now. I think first to land this one, then I finally have to roll myself over the wing. Yeah. Maybe I do it today.
Okay.
We'll see.
Take some pictures, take some
I have to,
videos, send it over
then
to us.
yeah.
Show us your progress.
Always got the GoPro with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't doubt. Nice.
stuck this.
So, is there skiing? Is there biking? Like, what are your favorite sports to do when you're not in the water?
Actually, I only do water sports. You can't really do biking here because we literally have no mountains.
Right.
It's flat as a pancake here.
Okay.
But it's no problem for me because we live on Fehmarn because we wanted to be surrounded only by water.
Mm.
And no, that's why I only do water sports. When there's no wind, I enjoy pump foiling, or right now I'm practicing also my flat water pedal ups with the downwind board.
Okay. How's that going?
Because it's going well. I think I can go on waves by now. No, pump myself up on a 75-liter Armstrong, but with a pretty big front foil. I mean, I have to say at least. Um, Yeah, no, and the flat is going great.
Hmm.
Can wait to get in waves with it, because I think on a like light wind day where it's just little chop, like half a meter maybe, you can have some fun on that thing.
Oh yeah. No, I'm
I
looking
think.
forward to trying that more this winter.
Yeah, so not super easy, but kind of relaxing once you got the hang of it. I feel like because you're just gliding and connecting the waves. Very simple. I think.
Hmm. Now, do you have, where will you do it there? Because there's a couple of bays on the island. Are you just going to do it from the start of one bay to the start of the next bay kind of thing?
Yeah, we actually have two very passionate sub down winners already that are kind of pros. Um, and they always go from, when you look at the map, from Altental, which is in the very left of the island, to the very right of the island, which is called Puttgarden. And that's like, I don't know, 10 kilometers from each other.
Okay.
And, they just downwind to the next spot, have a car parked there, drive back up, and maybe do another run. They can't stop.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So that's something fun to do.
I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, I think the disadvantage is only that you have to kind of organize it all the time when you're gonna do downwinning.
Mhm.
Because you have to find another one that wants to go out, and have to go to the other spot first to park the car there. But at least the setup is not much. Just have to mount your foil, your pedals already set up, get in a wetsuit, and it's done.
That's true.
So yeah,
Have some safety gear.
yeah,
That
maybe. I mean, we have one guy that only goes in board shorts sometimes when it's like 15 degrees.
really.
He doesn't care. He even goes out when it's offshore. Actually, yeah, like
Holy
this.
shit.
He's a
Yeah,
savage.
I
I don't
guess
know.
so. For the rest of us, what's the ocean temperature like there?
Right now there's like, I think, 19 to 20 degrees if it's warm. But in the winters, it was really cold, like 7, 6 degrees.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Okay, so that's getting a bit chillier.
not. maybe in like the almost to the end of the summer, it can get like 24 sometimes degrees
Have you guys taken any
Celsius. I have to mention.
Have you taken any family trips to other spots around the world that you've gotten to wingfoil at, or?
Yeah, I've been to Fuerteventura last year in April. Actually, I met Anko Sosa there, one of the GWA riders, and had a little ride with him.
Nice.
Was really stoked to have that. It's always great to ride with, I would say, better riders to progress, of course. So went there actually on the Sotavento beach where they have the World Cup in a few days. Really, really enjoyed that because the watercolor is insane, insanely beautiful.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Just good vibes. Really enjoyed that. Went to Denmark already. No, like cold Hawaii, Hanstholm. Really great waves, very enjoyable there as well.
Sweet. Okay.
Actually, for every trip I went with my family.
Yeah, that's cool.
Also, I had a couple friends with. This year I was in Egypt before the Foil Festival to have a little training there with Vin Martins, the JP rider.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I was very stoked about that as well. Had some training sessions with him. Trained on the backflip. He actually got me into the Palau flip, and because I went there and first wanted to train on the front flip, but he said, "Nah, you first need to learn the Palau flip. It's so easy." And unfortunately, we also didn't really have the conditions to learn the front flip. So that's why he told me to better do that, because the amazing thing about the Palau flip is that you can do them with a 5 meter and like 10 knots. So you can do them pretty much every time. And yeah, that's why he got me into that move.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Egypt for a week in May this year. And yeah, that was where my spots where I went to already.
Oh, that's cool. How was Egypt? Did you guys travel around and see any tourists and local destinations and stuff apart from wind?
No, not really. We were kind of far away from the city. So yeah, we were really focused on getting on the water, basically, almost only. So yeah, unfortunately, didn't really get to see a lot from Egypt. Besides the beautiful watercolor as well, and some turtles I saw. Luckily, I didn't see a shark or something.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense. Oh, that's cool. So you
actually also special thing about Egypt is that they have like sea cows. Very, very interesting animals. I actually saw one in the water.
Do you have a what? Sorry.
No, sea cows.
Cow. No, I never heard of that.
Sea cow.
Really?
I don't know if this is the correct word in English.
Oh.
But it's like it looks like a brown big elephant in the water. It's like 6 meters big.
It's a manatee.
And I actually saw one when riding.
Yeah, they're called
Oh, it's a manatee.
Also a manatee,
okay.
Yeah. What's another name for a sea cow? Okay. Manatees as well as dugongs. Huh. All right. Oh, that would have been pretty cool to see while you're riding. Those things look massive.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, they were huge. Actually, I only saw like the back of it. No. Then I immediately turned around again. No, I don't want to run into those things with the foil. The locals said they're pretty harmless, but quite some big creatures in the water. You don't really see them.
That's true.
Kind of scary.
When I was learning how to windsurf on Vancouver Island, there was a gray whale so we were at Nitnat Lake, which is a nice lake there. It's kind of, it's not really a lake, but you can get it from the ocean. And I went over this gray whale, and it was like a bus-sized gray darkness under me. Yeah, and
Whoa.
I came
Yeah.
right to shore after. I was pretty terrified.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
too. I would too, yeah.
that's scary stuff.
Especially for me, growing up in the Baltic Sea, where you basically don't see anything in the
That's
water.
true.
No, we literally don't have anything dangerous in the water
Huh.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why in Egypt, especially, I kind of looked out for some creatures in the water.
Wait till you get to Hawaii. Wait till you get to Hawaii or other spots where there's like man-eating things under the water. Yeah.
Yeah, don't want to meet them.
No, I don't think the risk and the chance is
Yeah,
so low that I think we just
yeah, I know, but still,
it's in there. It's in there.
Yeah, it's still in there.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking forward to for the rest of the season? You said you had one more tour stop, and after that, you just get to enjoy the water for yourself for the year.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe we're gonna have one more or two more trips to maybe the Canaries. We're planning on it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, would be really stoked to get on the Canaries this year too, because it's like for me almost the best spot to go to. Basically every day windy and beautiful watercolors, perfect training spot. And yeah, so we got one more event in 2 weeks on Silt. It's the Open German Wave Championships. And they also do freestyle and slalom, but mainly we try to focus on the wave discipline if we get the conditions. Hopefully not too many waves and too much wind. I don't know if you know Silt, but it can get quite messy quite fast, and it's hard to get out. So yeah, really interesting spot actually. But I was there in April this year already, so I could kind of get used to it, and prepared myself a little bit because I know you better be prepared for that spot because it's like you can compare it to it's some pretty decent waves there can be.
Okay. That should be super fun.
Yeah, really really looking forward to that event. Yeah, and also it's my first like wave competition. Haven't tried too much wave riding till now. Maybe I should do that today instead of trying front flips.
Maybe.
Actually, yeah, maybe both. Yeah, looking really forward to that
Oh,
event.
awesome. Okay, that's pretty cool.
And then just training to maybe get to the GWA level sometime.
That would be pretty fun. What?
Yeah, at least a big air competition.
Yeah, we were talking about that before.
I mean, I also like to fly high.
Yeah. Do you have Surfer app? Have you seen how high you've gone and stuff so far?
Not yet, unfortunately, but I think I might log into that app today. He actually made me remember about that app right now, actually.
Yeah, it's what they use.
So thanks for that. I'll activate it today, yeah. No, I saw it. I just have to create an account and do all the stuff.
That's cool.
But I think my highest jump also trained some big air already. I think my highest one I would guess was like 6, maybe 7 meters. At least the other guy said it to me, and it wasn't even like that strong. So maybe when there's 40 knots on a wave spot here, I can take my 4 meter and maybe send it even 10 meters high like they did in Pozo.
Holy man. All right, so how you've done them 6
super fun.
So you've flown 20 feet already, right? Like 20 feet is 6 meters or something. So you hit a big kicker.
I think it's 20.
Does it loft you down? Like how quickly do you come down from that?
It depends obviously on the wind, how strong it is, but when you come down onto the wave with like 40 kilometers per hour or maybe even more, find the perfect kicker, I mean, here you actually have to really find the perfect ramp. You know, it has to be steep so you can really kick off of it. Um, you know, and just boost yourself up. Have to time it right. Have to have the right wing size for sure, and just send it, lean into the
Okay.
wing, tuck your knees, and I actually prefer to do a normal style jump instead of doing Rayleighs, because I think you can go higher with more control by that, and it also feels more safe to me. Yeah, I mean, it has to feel a little safe at least when you like 7, 8 meters
You
in
would
the
hope.
air. I mean, really compared to what they did in Pozo 1 week ago, it's nothing to the front flips. But from my imaginary, I think the front flip would feel even more safe than a Rayleigh, where you can't see the board like for almost the whole jump. So
So
yeah,
how do you
by now I'm just sending it.
just send, bro? Just send it. How do you overcome fear and of that to work on some of these maneuvers?
Actually, I really like to look at somebody's video who did it already, and do that multiple times, analyze it, and also from many different guys who did that move. For example, the front flip. I like to compare them, who did it, how they did it differently to each other, and as I said, analyze it. And then once I get to go on the water, really push myself to actually do that. Because I know the feeling when you learn a new move, you're so stoked after you go out of the water, and just more happy than when you're doing your tricks that you can already do. Of course, there's some days where it's like really gnarly and you're still a little bit scared of the move you want to try, so you don't actually try them then. But then you have to get ready for the next session where it's not so windy to actually try it then.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been kind of my technique for learning new moves, and
And then you just send it.
worked pretty great, I think. Yeah. So when it's like really gnarly conditions where I'm a little scared to try new moves, I just try to go even higher on my back loops, for example. Try to get a combo maybe soon, and just my tricks that I can already do.
And then you enjoy the title of under 19 champion. You probably parade
Yeah.
around the island. You got a
But also,
flag or you got something?
nah, I'm not presenting it like that much. Nah, no, that's too much.
Maybe on your mailbox. That'd be pretty sick. Little flag in there. home of the world champ right here.
Yeah, like on my helmet.
There you go.
On my helmet. On the back of my helmet.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
No, don't need that.
So how it must be pretty cool to ride with your family then? Like, can we talk a little bit about that? Like, if your dad got you into the sport, it must be a pretty cool experience to ride. Do any of your other siblings or does your mom ride as well?
Yeah, so unfortunately, the only guy that's also doing water sports in the family is my
Okay.
dad. By now, I like to say maybe we can still convince my mom and my sister.
Okay, you're working on it.
To get into it as well. Yeah, we're working on it. But you don't want to force them.
No, that's true. At least that's fun. Something special for you and your dad to share. That's pretty cool.
That's
nice.
For sure.
So, what time is it over there now? It must be plus.
It's actually 18:17 right now. So
6.
It's the evening right now. It's 6. Yeah, you can say 6 p.m.
Okay. All right. You're gonna get a session. Did you get
the winters?
Did you get a session in today? You're gonna go?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will go still, but it's like the sun is out till 11. You know, that's what I love about summer here. It's so long the
Oh
days.
wow.
I don't know. Last week I've been out on the water till like 11. Yeah, was really nice till it was completely dark.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like the best feeling to be out all day till the day actually ends.
Mm-hmm. That's true, actually.
It's the best thing
Yeah,
ever.
that's true, actually.
Yeah. How long is it bright in Canada at the moment?
Probably till
No.
about
When does it get dark?
probably around 9:30, 9 o'clock. So we can have some pretty late sessions here as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still all right.
We don't get a lot of wind in the summertime, but I'm heading to Vancouver Island soon, and
Okay.
there's some really nice lakes there where it's more of a thermal wind. So it's 3 o'clock till about 8 o'clock in the afternoon, evening. And we can get some pretty good stuff pushing 25.
But actually, did you see Lasse's double front?
No, not yet.
The slingshot.
Oh,
rider.
really?
Yeah, he has a POV angle.
Okay,
so
I'll have to check it out.
No, you couldn't really see it, but I think he did 2 rotations there. That's also pretty sick.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, when you see these moves, especially in POV's perspective, you think like, man, that's too easy. But then you have to remember you have like 40 knots of wind, ripping on your sail, and all that stuff.
That's insane in 40.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Huh.
Or like a 3.5.
Yeah.
Super overpowered 2-meter kickers. Yeah, I need to get to that spot where I did that as well. It was actually in Denmark, but it's a different spot.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, hey, I hope you enjoy your session. And maybe before we go, what is your favorite German dessert?
Ooh, I mean, we're not super German here with the food, especially.
Oh, no? Okay.
Especially our family, we're not like too much into food here. But one I really like is Gernknödel. It's like it has this blue moon. It's actually called, and you can actually try it during the Oktoberfest, I think. It's like really, really sweet, but not too sweet. It gets you full. That's what I like. Because why would you eat something that's not bringing you something?
That's Canada and USA right there.
Just why would you? Yeah, I don't know why would you eat something, but it doesn't have an advantage really. You just eat it for the taste.
I think that's all it is over here.
I mean, obviously, you sometimes you do that, but not all the time.
I hear you, or else you got to get a different wetsuit.
But that's one.
Okay.
One dessert that I really like.
Nice. So if there's people looking to get a hold of you, what's the easiest way for them to reach out to you?
Obviously Instagram. I don't know if you will link it down below, but it's Josh MRY. No, it's my after-name, but not the whole one.
Okay.
And then I'm also working on a website. It's also just joshmeyer.de for Germany. My email.
Oh, there it is.
But mostly my Insta. I mean, you can contact me there
Yeah, I found your joshmeyer.de. Yeah. So joshmayer.de.
It's not, Yeah. Actually, it's not finished yet, but I'm working on it.
All right. Well, hey, man, thanks for taking the time to chat with me today. And I hope you have a heck of a good session this evening.
Yeah, sure. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, trying to get some new tricks in and, just send it.
Pretty much. And bring back the machine, man. Bring back the machine.
Yeah, I need to go so high that they call me the machine again. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, hey everybody, thanks for joining Josh and I, and we're looking forward to the next one.